Open the door and the light is so cold. A story of hunger that's getting quite old. Just a carton of milk and a jar of some jam. A perfect reflection of the man that I am. The hum of the motor is a lonely sound. When there come dying, nobody else to be found. Empty fridge and a heavy heart, watching the pieces all fall apart. Cold light shining on the kitchen floor, wishing you all walk through that front door. Empty fridge and a heavy heart, I remember when this was full of our dreams. Now in composure, shadows and silver beams, left over takeout from 3 days ago. Everything moving so painfully slow. I close the door and the kitchen goes dark, waiting for a reason to find a new spark. Empty fridge and a heavy heart, watching the pieces all fall apart. Cold light shining on the kitchen floor, wishing you a lot walk through that front door. Something new, but nothing can fill the space left by you. It can bold just hunger that bread can never satisfy. Underneath the weight of this midnight sky, empty fridge and a heavy heart, watching the pieces all fall apart. Cold light shining on the kitchen floor, wishing you all walk through that front door. An empty fridge and a heavy heart, watching the pieces all fall apart. Cold light shining on the kitchen floor, wishing you all walk through that front door. A ring of brown on the white ceramic tray, leftovers of a rainy Tuesday. The steam is gone and the foam has died, much like the feelings we pushed aside. I sit in the booth where we used to talk before you decided to take that walk. Unfinished coffee, read the avalanche, bitter and cold. Stories we started that won't be told. The dregs at the bottom are all that remain of a love that was sweet before the rain. The motion interrupted Delta. The waiter asks if I'm done with the cup. I hesitate before I look up. One sugar packet left on the side, a reminder of the ways we couldn't ride. The clock on the wall is moving so slow. Odds, crumbs, dunes, got nowhere left for me to go. Unfinished coffee, read the avalanche, bitter and cold. Stories we started that won't be told. The dregs at the bottom are all that remain of a love that was sweet before the rain. Sometimes the things we leave behind are the only things that stay on our mind. A half-lump platinum red, a half-soaked glass, watching the ghost of our memories pass. Unfinished coffee, read the avalanche, bitter and cold. Stories we started that won't be told. The dregs at the bottom are all that remain of a love that was sweet before the rain. The numbers tick up on the digital screen. The strangest silence I've ever seen. We're standing inches apart in a box, but the distance between us is made of rocks. I look at my reflection in the polished steel, wondering if any of this is real. Going up to the 20th floor, but I'm feeling lower than ever before. Elevated silence is a heavy sound when the love we had is no longer found. You real pretty, checking your watch and I over checking my phone. Two people together, but both so alone. The mirror walls make us look like four, and I cannot wait to reach the safety of my door. The cable groans as we pass 12 and 13, dreaming of places where we haven't been. Going up to the 20th floor, but I'm feeling lower than ever before. Elevator silence is a heavy sound when the love we had is no longer found. Ding goes the bell and the door slide wide. There no one is nowhere left for us to hide. You go left and I go right into the hollow of the urban night. To the 20th floor, but I'm feeling lower than ever before. Elevator silence is a heavy sound when the love we had is no longer found. Purple stain at the bottom of the bowl, a silent witness to a heavy soul. A homemaker sitting at the table in the dark, looking for a reason or a tiny spark. The television is flickering on a wall, showing me things that don't matter at all. Empty wine glasses reflect in the night, losing the battle and losing the light. The silence is louder than the city outside, with nowhere left for a heart to hide. And just the three of us, I remember the toast that we made last year, before the laughter turned into a tear. The crystal is cold against my fingertip as I take another imaginary sip. I should probably wash it and put it away, but I'd probably leave it here for another day. Empty wine glass reflect in the night, losing the battle and losing the light. Losing the light. Silence is louder than the city outside, with nowhere left for a heart to hide. Left for a heart to hide. Left for a heart to hide. A beautiful shape with nothing inside, just the place where the old ghosts reside. Empty wine glasses reflect in the night, losing the battle and losing the light. Silence is louder than the city outside, with nowhere left for a heart to hide. Left for a heart to hide. Yellow plastic hanging on a hook, like a dusty chapter in an old book. You wore it the day we went to the pier. I can still feel your laughter in my ear, the salt in the air, hanging the mist in your hair. A moment so perfect and beyond compare. Raincoat memories keeping me dry underneath the gray and heavy sky. Every wrinkle tells the story of us before the love turned into dust. and no one's to glen. Now it just hangs them, breathes limp and alone in a house that no longer feels like a home. I touch the sleeve and I feel the ghost of the person that I love the most. The rain hits the roof in a steady line, marking the passage of your time and mine. Raincoat memories keeping me dry underneath the gray and heavy sky. Every wrinkle tells a story of us before the love turned into dust. I should probably give it away, but I keep it for another rainy day. It's a shield against the world outside and the feelings I still try to hide. Raincoat memories keeping me dry underneath the gray and heavy sky. Every wrinkle tells a story of us before the love turned into dust. Resting my head on the cool side glass, watching the neon city lights pass. The driver is quiet, river you see just the way I like. Riding through the veins of the city, conclave our hearts strike. The meter is clicking a steady rhythm of gold, telling a story that come proud while I drove at night. Through the taxi window, wherever use the world is a blur. Wishing I knew where the hell we were. Going to a place where I don't want to be. Why the ghost of you is riding with me. Raindrops are racing across the pane like little silver needles stitching the pain. I see the bridge appearing in the distance, fighting the weight of my own resistance. I pay the fare and I step out alone into a night that is cold to the bone. Oh, through the taxi window, wherever use the world is a blur. Wishing I knew where the hell we were. Going to a place where I don't want to be. Why the ghost of you is riding with me. The city is big, but the car is so small. I ain't no ever feeling like nothing reducing nothing at all. Just a passenger in my own life, under the edge of a memory's knife. Through the taxi window, wherever use the world is a blur. Wishing I knew where the hell we were. Going to a place where I don't want to be. Why the ghost of you is riding with me. Hey. The city is a sea of flickering lights on these lonely midsummer nights. I'm leaning my elbows on the cold iron rail, feeling my strength start to flicker and fail. The smoke from my cigarette causing the breeze, dancing through the tops of the city trees. Blue balcony blues under the moon, wishing the morning would come here soon. High above the traffic and the noise, I know where you're searching for the rhythm of our lost joys. Blue balcony blues under the moon, wishing the morning would come here soon. High above the traffic and the noise, I can't thought searching for the rhythm of our lost joys. Yeah. The neighbor's TV is blowing next door, a muffled laugh from the bottom floor. I remember when we sat here till dawn. Now those golden hours are long since gone. The wind whispers secrets I don't wanna hear, about why you repel me no longer standing near. Blue balcony blues under the moon, wishing the morning would come here soon. High above the traffic and the noise, I know where you're searching for the rhythm of our lost joys. Blue balcony blues under the moon, wishing the morning would come here soon. High above the traffic and the noise, I can make searching for the rhythm of our lost joys. Blue balcony of blue. Hey, hey, hey. Gray curtains hanging from the sky, swallowing the buildings that are so high. And the street lights are blurry and the air is damp like the glow of a dying oil lamp. And I all day walking through the clouds on the ground without a single solitary sound. And city foredations hiding all the pain, waiting for the arrival of the rain. Everything congealed, I may softened and the edges are gone, while I on air waiting for the coming of the dawn. Hey, hey, hey. Hiding cities see more than a few feet ahead. Hey. Just like the path that tie load in my head, I will nail you lost in the middle of a familiar street, feeling the coldness through my heavy feet. I remember when you first was my guide. Now I find my just drifting on a foggy tide. Hey, hey. City fog with this side, hiding all the pain, waiting for the arrival of the rain. Hey, hey, hey. Everything congealed, I may softened and the edges are gone, while I on air waiting for the coming of the dawn. Hey, hey, hey. Hey, hey, hey. There could ties to peace and not being able to see. Hey, all the things that are haunting me. A temporary veil for the weary soul, trying to make a broken person whole. City fog with this side, hiding all the pain, waiting for the arrival of the rain. Hey, hey, hey. Everything congealed, I may softened and the edges are gone, while I on air waiting for the coming of the dawn. Hey, hey, hey. Ooh, 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 ooh. The chime rings as I step through the sliding door. My sneakers squeak on the linoleum floor. Rows of candy and rows of tea, the neon humming is my only company. I'm staring at the drinks in the cooler glass, watching the late night shadows pass. None of the convenience store closed tonight. Oh, 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 oh. Everything's blurry, but the hours are bright. Oh, 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 oh. Searching for something I can't even name. Oh, 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 oh. Knowing that nothing will ever feel the same. I'll pick a bottle of water just to hold. The air from the fridge is biting cold. I think of the nights we come here at 3. You hustle and laugh while you picked out a snack for me. Now the clerk is nodding off behind the stand, while I hold the receipt in my trembling hand. None of the convenience store closed night. Oh, 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 oh. Everything's blurry, but the hours are bright. Oh, 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 oh. Searching for something I can't even name. Oh, 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 oh. Knowing that nothing will ever feel the same. The automatic doors open to the street, a wave of humidity and city heat. I'm stepping out into the velvet dark, leaving behind this electric spark. Now let the convenience store close and light up. Everything's blurry, but the aisles are bright. Oh, 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 oh. Searching for something I can't even name. Oh, 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 oh. Knowing that nothing will ever feel the same. Oh, 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 oh. yeah. Found it, crumpled in my winter coat. A tiny paper like a secret note. Dated November 8th, or scene a night at the bar. Before I knew just who you are. 2 glasses of wine and a plate to share. Back when the magic was still in the air. It's just a faded receipt in my palm. A quiet moment in the middle of the storm. The ink is disappearing like you did too, leaving me with nothing but a pale shade of blue. Oh, I remember the way the candlelight hit your face in that crowded and noisy little place. We talked about movies and places to go, moving so fast but feeling so slow. Now the paper is yellow and the edges are torn, wishing the love could be reborn. It's just a faded receipt in my palm. A quiet moment in the middle of the storm. The ink is disappearing like you did too, leaving me with nothing but a pale shade of blue. Most people throw these things away, but I keep them for a rainy day. A paper trail of where we crumbled has been, a map of the love we won't see again. It's just a faded receipt in my palm. A quiet moment in the middle of the storm. The ink is disappearing like you did too, leaving me with nothing but a pale shade of blue. White borders and a blurry face, captured in a different time and place. You were laughing at a joke I made. Before the colors started to fade, I keep them in a box under the bed, with all the words that were never said. Hey, fading Polaroids in my hand, like castles built upon the sand. The images are ghosting and turn into white, losing the battle against the light. Oh, insist the glass knit side. I remember the chemical smell of the film, watching the world at the very rim. Your eyes were bright and your smile was wide, back when we had nothing to hide. And now I wanna just staring at a ghost of a view, searching for the person I once knew. Fading Polaroids in my hand, like castles built upon the sand. The images are ghosting and turn into white, losing the battle against the light. Oh, insist the glass you is waiting to be told. It's better if they disappear, along with the sadness and the fear. A clean slate for the heart to hold, a new story that can tie you waiting to be told. Fading Polaroids in my hand, like castles built upon the sand. The images are ghosting and turn into white, losing the battle against the light. The platform is empty at 2 a.m. The wind blows cold like a hollow hymn. I hear the rumble from deep in the ground, a heavy and metallic rhythmic sound. My shadow stretches on the tile so white, waiting for the train to take me through the night. Subway echoes in the dark, looking for a flicker of a long lost spark. Screeching brakes and the smell of the track, knowing that you're never coming back. conductor's voice is gobbled and low, telling me places where I shouldn't go. But I'm riding this line to the very end, trying to find the heart I can finally mend. I sit on the orange plastic seat, watching the stations in a slow repeat. Every stop is a place we used to go, when the pulse of the city was all we know. Now the graffiti on the window pane is a blurry mess in the tunnels of pain. Subway echoes in the dark, looking for a flicker of a long lost spark. Screeching brakes and the smell of the track, knowing that you're never coming back. The conductor's voice is garbled and low, telling me places where I shouldn't go. But I'm riding this line to the very end, trying to find a heart I can finally mend. Subway echoes in the dark, looking for a flicker of a long lost spark. Reaching brakes and the smell of the track, knowing that you're never coming back. I pulled them out of my pocket today, a mess of wide wires in a tangled way, just like the feelings that I had for you. Knot after knot that I can't get through. I for Via, sitting on the bus with a heavy heart, trying to pull the pieces all apart. Tangled earphones, a popsy, a puzzle of sound, looking for the rhythm that we once found. Every loop is a memory of a fight in the middle of a long and lonely night. Ooh, hey, hey, hey. I remember when we shared a single pair, leaning in close in the chilly air. Now I own that, just fighting with a plastic string. Such a small and frustrating thing. I finally get them straight and I plug them in to hear the song where our lives begin. Tangled earphones, a popsy, a puzzle of sound, looking for the rhythm that we once found. Every loop is a memory of a fight in the middle of a long and lonely night. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Sometimes the knots are too tight to break, no matter how much your fingers ache. You just have to cut the cord and move on into the light of a different dawn. Tangled earphones, a popsy, a puzzle of sound, looking for the rhythm that we once found. Every loop is a memory of a fight in the middle of a long and lonely night. Oh, ooh, ooh, ooh. Mirror images on the ground tonight, shimmering under the street lamp light. I walk through the puddles in my leather boots, thinking about our tangled roots. The city is breathing a mist so fine, like the taste of a cheap and bitter wine. Wet pavement with reflecting my soul, trying to make a broken man whole. Every splash is a memory of us in a world that $2 turned to iron and rust. Oh, isn't that enough? I see my shadow stretching out long, like the bridge of a sad and lonely song. The sound of my footsteps is all that I hear. Now the Uber plus and Bay no longer standing near. I pull my collar up against the breeze, walking through the ghosts of the city tree. Wet pavement reflecting my soul, trying to make a broken man whole. Every splash is a memory of us in a world that $2 turned to iron and rust. Oh, isn't that enough? Some paths are meant to be walked alone. On these streets of cold and heavy stone, but I an umbrella looking for a sign in the gray to show me a different, brighter way. All simple enough. Wet pavement reflecting my soul, trying to make a broken man whole. Every splash is a memory of us in a world that $2 turned to iron and rust. All simple enough. One green leaf is starting to turn, a lesson in life that I had to learn. You bought this fern on a sunny day before you decided to walk away. Now I humble the one who has to keep it alive, trying to help a little memory thrive. Window plant, reaching for the light in the middle of this long and lonely night. Drooping a bit just like my heart, since the day we had to fall apart. Hoping it's the potted top, thinking about the things that we forgot. The dust on our windowsill is thick and gray, like the clouds that won't ever go away. I trim the brown edges with a pair of shears, shedding a couple of silent tears. Window plant, reaching for the light in the middle of this long and lonely night. Drooping a bit just like my heart, since the day we had to fall apart. It's all from require responsibility, a ghost of what we used to be, growing in the silence of the room, between the light and the heavy gloom. Window pane, reaching for the light in the middle of this long and lonely night. Drooping a bit just like my heart, since the day we had to fall apart. Smell of old paper and vanilla bean, the quietest place our crunch books ever been. I comb my humming in the back of the poetry section, avoiding the world and its harsh reflection. I pick up a book with a broken spine, wishing your hands were still in mine. Bookstore corner arrives, silent and deep, secrets that only the pages can keep. Reading the lines that someone else wrote, while I know way sinking in this paper boat. I see a handwriting in the margin of a page, a relic from a different age. You used to underline the parts that were true. Now I forward and just searching for a version of you. The rain taps gently on the skylight above, a soft percussion for a forgotten love. Ooh, Bookstore corner reacts, silent and deep, secrets that only the pages can keep. Reading the lines that someone else wrote, while I know way sinking in this paper boat. Every chapter has to come to a close. The door and they are just the way that the story goes. But I is still stuck on the very first part, with the heavy book and a heavier heart. Our bookstore corner re-ups, silent and deep, secrets that only the pages can keep. Reading the lines that someone else wrote, while I know weight sinking in this paper boat. One metal rib sticking out wide, nowhere for a lonely man to hide. The wind is blowing the rain in my face in this cold enough forgiving place. I hold my wrestling with the fabric and the frame, while the clouds are whispering your name. Rope and umbrella and a soaked-through coat, sinking in a very small and plastic boat. The rain is winning and the sky is gray, wishing I could find a better way. Yeah, hey, hey. I remember when we shared this under the storm, keeping each other safe and warm. Now we're tired, just a tangle of wire and cloth, like a light that attracted a lonely moth. I toss it in a bin at the corner of the street, walking home on my heavy and wet feet. Broken umbrella and a soaked-through coat, sinking in a very small and plastic boat. The rain is winning and the sky is gray, wishing I could find a better way. Yeah, hey. Some things aren't meant to hold up against the wind, no matter how much you try to mend. You just have to let the weather take its toll on the weary and the heavy, stroke the vast's own soul. Sinking in a very small and plastic boat. The rain is winning and the sky is gray, wishing I could find a better way. Yeah, yeah. Hey. Yeah. Red numbers glowing in the dark of the room, casting a shadow like a silent doom. 304 and the eyes won't close, where the policeman breathes to see nobody knows. The fan is spinning on the ceiling high, under the weight of a heavy sky. And now there's still the digital clock ticking the night away, waiting for the light of a lonely day. Every minute is a heartbeat I spend, wondering when the waiting will end. They don't swim to fin. I reach for the pillow where you used to lay. The scent of you is fading away. Hey. 41:15 and the birds start to sing a hollow sound that the morning will bring. Yeah. I turn to the wall and I shut my eyes, tired of the truth and the beautiful lie. And the dollars to the digital clock ticking the night away, waiting for the light of a lonely day. Every minute is a heartbeat I spend, wondering when the waiting will end. They know when to flame. Time is a river that only flows one way, no matter how much I beg it to stay. Yeah. I don't go just a drifter on a digital tide, with nowhere left for me to hide. Stand digital clock ticking the night away, waiting for the light of a lonely day. Every minute is a heartbeat I spend, wondering when the waiting will end. They don't swim to flame. reflection of how I can bruise treating myself. I trace the line through the powder so fine, thinking about your heart and my dusty bookshelf where you've told enough the past, knowing that nothing was built to last. A collection of words and a collection of sighs underneath the weight of the summer skies. I found a bookmark from a flight we took, tucked inside a half-pointed tennis book. A boarding pass to a city in the sun. Back when we thought we were the only one. Now a dim tower and just a relic of a different life, sharper than the edge of a kitchen knife. Dusty bookshelf, we've told enough the past. Oh, knowing that nothing was built to last. A collection of words and a collection of sighs underneath the weight of the summer skies. I should probably clean it all away, but I can't leave it for another lonely day. Bury comfort in the stillness of the room, a quiet sort of slow and steady gloom. Oh, yeah. Dusty bookshelf, we've told enough the past, knowing that nothing was built to last. A collection of words and a collection of sighs underneath the weight of the summer skies. I was standing outside the heavy wooden door, a sound I had creamed heard 1,000 times before. The jingle up the metal in my cold hand, trying to make my tired feet stand, and the to-go swan key that doesn't fit anymore, to a lock on a different kind of shore. Keyring Jingle in the hallway light, coming home alone in the dead of night. A hollow sound in a hollow space, looking for a sign, a familiar face. I remember when you had a set of your own. Now I thought that just a king on a lonely throne. The hallway is quiet and the carpet is warm, like the feelings that have been slowly torn. I turn the bolt and I step inside to a house where the memories hide. Keyring Jingle in the hallway light, coming home alone in the dead of night. A hollow sound in a hollow space, looking for a sign of a familiar face. The smallest things that make the most noise, like the echoes of our broken joys. A piece of metal and a plastic ring can be such a heavy and painful thing. Keyring Jingle in the hallway light, coming home alone in the dead of night. A hollow sound in a hollow space, looking for a sign of a familiar face. Smell of grease and burnt coffee beans, watching the city through the window screens. A waitress is wiping the counter down in this sleepy and forgotten part of town. On my sitting in the corner with a plate of fries, watching the sleep get into my eyes. Late night diner, redubbed sanctuary, sorts for the broken hearts and the long reports. The jukebox playing a song from the past, wishing the feeling could actually last. Staring to put in the clinking of the plates, waiting for the hands of the ticking fates. A place where nobody knows your name, everything stays exactly the rail, and I leave a tip, feeling the grip of the memory slip. Late night diner, read off sanctuary sorts for the broken hearts and alarm reports. A jukebox playing a song from the past, wishing the feeling could actually last. Decorators and a clinking of the plates, waiting for the hands of the ticking fates. A place where nobody knows your name and everything stays exactly the same. Late night diner, read off sanctuary sorts for the broken hearts and the long reports. A jukebox playing a song from the past, wishing the feeling could actually last. Huddled under the rusted metal roof, looking for a little bit of solid proof that the world is still moving in a line, while I fall stuck here in this pocket of time. The bus is late and the rain is hard, watching the cars in the boulevard. Rainy bus stop, you prison vibes waiting for a ride to a place where I can finally hide. The headlights are glowing in the gray, wishing I could just wash the night away. An old man is reading a paper nearby, underneath the heavy and weeping sky. We couple blues just waiting for a change of scene in this space that feels so cold and mean. I see the 42s coming around the bend, hoping this lonely journey will end. Rainy bus stop, you prison vibes waiting for a ride to a place where I can finally hide. The headlights are glowing in the gray, wishing I could just wash the night away. Sometimes the waiting is the hardest part, the slow erosion of a lonely heart, sitting on a bench that can tend a latin cold. Stories of the city that remain untold. Rainy bus stop, you prison vibes waiting for a ride to a place where I can finally hide. The headlights are glowing in the gray, wishing I could just wash the night away. Red light stops the flow of the rain. Yellow light whispers the name of the pain. Green light tells me it's time to move on, but I'm still sitting here until the dawn. I was wishing a slow robin's beat while the headlights reflect on the asphalt street. My heart is a traffic light stuck on red, thinking about the things that we never said, waiting for a change that might never come, under the beat of a digital drum. I see a couple crossing the road, carrying such a heavy emotional load. They repeat, holding umbrellas and walking so close, reminding me of what I miss the most. The radio plays a song from last year, making the memory feel so near. My heart is a traffic light stuck on red, thinking about the things that we never said, waiting for a change that might never come, under the beat digital drum. Whoa, shift the gear and press the pedal down. Driving through the ghost of this lonely town. Every turn I take leads back to you. No matter what I try to do, my heart is a traffic light stuck on red. Thinking about the things that we never said. Waiting for a change that might never come. Under the beat of a digital drum. A back floating in a sea of brown, watching the sun go slowly down. I've been sitting there for an hour or two, a bitter reminder of the ghost of you. I forgot to drink it while I was lost in thought, fighting the battles that we already fought. Or a cold tea and a heavy heart today, watching the afternoon slip away. The steam is gone and the flavor is gone, just like the love that we counted on. Oh, I stare at the cup and the chips on the rim. In the light, the tinting hours starting to get dim. I remember when we all was there and share a pot for two, back when I knew exactly what to do. Now I humble one, just holding a porcelain ghost of the person that I love the most. Or cold tea and a heavy heart today, watching the afternoon slip away. The steam is gone and the flavor is gone, just like the love that we counted on. Oh, it's funny how the heat can disappear, leaving only the coldness and the fear. A gradual change that you don't even see until you're perfect sitting with a cup of cold tea. Heavy heart today, away the steam is gone and the flavor is gone, just like the love that we counted on. Ooh. Ooh. The screen is glowing with a flickering blue. Stories of love that never come true. I fly the only one in the 14th row, watching the credits start to move slow. The smell of popcorn is still in the air. A phantom of you is sitting right there. Empty cinema redrives this show of all the things I didn't want to know. The hero leaves and the music swells while I am stuck in these cinematic hells. I remember when we all up purely stalling, hold hands in the dark, looking for a flicker or a tiny spot. Now it comes all night, just me and the projector light, in the middle of a lonely Friday night. I stand up and walk through the velvet door, feeling like I couldn't snooze and seen this all before. Empty cinema redrives this show of all the things I didn't want to know. I did know. The hero leaves and the music swells while I'm stuck in these cinematic hells. Oh, life isn't drop type, it always like a movie scene. Most of the time it comes from a space in between. No happy endings or a final kiss, just the heavy weight of the things I miss. Empty cinema redrives this show of all the things I didn't want to know. I did know. The hero leaves and the music swells while I'm there stuck in these cinematic hells. A low hum and a crackle of air, a voice that pronounced on a go coming from nowhere, playing a song that I used to know. Back when the love was starting to grow, High on football and driving through the city with the windows down, watching the ghosts of this lonely town. Midnight radio re-thaps you, singing into the moon, a melancholy and a soulful tune, telling me things that I already feel, trying to make the broken pieces real. Ooh, 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 ooh. The DJ is talking in a voice so deep, while the rest of the world is fast asleep. Taking requests for the lost and the found in this rhythmic and electric sound. I turn the knob, but the static remains like the steady pulsing of the city flames. Ooh, 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 ooh. Midnight radio re-thaps you, singing to the moon, a melancholy and a soulful tune, telling me things that I already feel, trying to make the broken pieces real. Ooh, ooh, ooh. It's in connection to the world outside, when there could on a world left for you to hide. A silver thread in the velvet black, hoping that the magic might come back. Midnight radio re-thaps you, singing to the moon, melancholy and a soulful tune, telling me things that I already feel, trying to make the broken pieces real. Ooh, ooh, ooh. A circle of yellow on the dark concrete, in the middle of this empty street. I so long standing in the center of the glow, watching my shadow start to grow. It stretches out towards the edge of the park before it grown swallowed by the velvet dark. A street lamp shadow dancing on its own, a silent king on a concrete throne. The night is heavy and the air is still, while our homeboy waiting for a change in my will. I remember when we had two shadows here, back when the path was so perfectly clear. Now we're formed to just a single line in the dust, a victim of the silence and the rust. I walk away and the light starts to fade, leaving behind the ghost of the choice I made. Street lamp shadow dancing on its own, the silent king on a concrete throne. The night is heavy and the air is still, while I homeboy waiting for a change in my will. The city's full of these pools of light, scattered through the hollow of the night, but none of them can show me where to go to find the love that I used to know. The street lamp shadow dancing on its own, the silent king on a concrete throne. The night is heavy and the air is still, while I homeboy waiting for a change in my will. Round and round the colors spin, where does the ending even begin? The smell of the bleach and the heat of the air, a tired woman with gray in her hair. You're voicing on a bench made of plastic and blue, just another evening without you. Yeah, Laundromat Jazz in the middle of the night. Everything's in temple and under the light. Oh yeah, the rhythm of the water is a soulful beat, or I'm losing myself in the midheat.